Hey Craig, is it supposed to look like that?
Not at all, mate. Not at all.
That's nearly 2 fingers.
That's a two-piece steering rack, which
Holy dooly.
I've never seen before. So any wonder it's so hard to damn well steer.
Yeah. Well, there's no fluid in it for sure. That's all been pumped out. Looks very sludgy and horrible.
We look at that stuff on there, and obviously that's metal because it's stuck to a magnet.
Yeah.
So, Reuben.
I'll bust the shaft.
That's broken.
Yeah, so I've done the little intermediate axle.
So there's meant to be a piece on here.
Yeah.
About that long with some splines on it.
And it'll be in there somewhere.
And it'll be down in this hole.
Yeah. We've got front steering rack,
Yep.
which is now a multi-piece steering rack. Should be in one piece, but it's in 2 pieces.
Made a mess of that. You got your left-hand drive shaft.
Yeah.
Left rear.
Yeah.
I do the right rear as well.
Yeah.
And then we've got the 2 output shafts or half shafts out of the diff.
Yeah.
So one's broken and one will be probably fatigued.
Yeah, fatigue. So.
And then just the other, just normal maintenance bits and pieces, I think.
Well guys, back out here with the legend Craig, and I bought some little goodies with me. You know, we've got another shaft here to go in the diff and all that sort of stuff. Got the new steering rack, and what other stuff did we have to do, Craig? I know there was brake pads and some basic
We got
servicing.
brake pads, we got 2 drive shafts, we got
Yep.
the diff back together.
Yeah, CVs, that's right.
CVs, yeah. So I've actually checked the diff with backlash and stuff like
Yep.
that, and that's all okay. Put new seals in that, and yeah, just give it a service and a bit of a tidy up, and get it back on the road.
Back to giving it Reuben reps.
Fun again.
Well, Craig and I have been looking at this, and I've had a few different reports from people. To get these steering racks out, you've got to jack the motor up. So we're just having a bit of a look around to see what we actually do have to do to get this wonderful broken component out.
So the critical thing is, like you said before, we've got to make sure the steering wheel's in the straight ahead position.
Yeah.
So we don't upset the airbag clock spring and that sort of thing. So, so there's a few little critical things we've got to be aware of.
But you've already locked the steering
That's
wheel.
locked, that's in straight ahead, and we'll play from there and see how we go.
Yeah. That one tight. What I'm doing is I think I'm going to have to lower this car down. This has been set at Craig's height, and I can't actually reach up there to get the actual steering shaft off this here. I'm going to be working at full extension and can't even get my fingers up in there really, so we'll have to try and position the car a bit better. We'll have to do it from the side. Am I able to get this in here? Position this in here? Nope.
No, that couldn't be that loose.
Yeah. Look at that. This one here. I was looking for the little hydraulic line where it was going. The one that's all stretched and rooted, which I don't know whether it comes with it.
Yeah, it's got the cable on there.
Oh, yeah. That's fine. I was stressing we were going to have to reuse that, but it's all busted. Mate, did you bring a ladder so I could reach that?
Oh, do you want to do it?
I'll swap you. So everybody's comments on there, yes, Craig is that tall, and I'm not that short.
He is, he's 100% short. You do those, undo those two there. That'll make that bracket easier. I'll get it.
Righto. So Craig,
Yeah.
I had a few people comment, mate, on the video that we last did, and they're saying that why did I modify my four-wheel drive? They reckon I've made it less reliable. But I don't think I have. I mean, I've flogged it and I've broken it and I've put some like bigger tyres on it. I've strained the actual drivetrain more than what the standard tyres would for sure. But in my defence, how do I drive in some of the places that I drive with 32-inch tyres?
Well, you did right, and less reliable
Yeah.
is if you're driving around on the streets and stuff like that, it's never going to wear out. You go into the bush and start actually using them for what they're going to do, things are going to break. So
Absolutely.
you can't bulletproof a car.
No.
So, and particularly when this thing broke everything, that was
Oh,
they would have
look,
broke anything.
Absolutely, I found the limit of what the Patrol could handle, and don't put it up a vertical hill at 4.5 tonne and decide to slide back down and shock load
Exactly,
everything.
when you're trying to go
Reuben's fault, not the car's fault.
So yeah, look, less reliable. No, it's yeah, we do it for the fun of it, and we try to make them stronger, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Without replacing every single component in the car with extra staunch shafts and whatever else, it's going to make it not more unreliable. You're just going to have to be more careful with it. And don't Reuben rev it all the time.
Mechanical sympathy.
Here they go again, mechanical sympathy.
I'm going to make a t-shirt. That's what he was struggling with. It's done.
Says the man who actually told me to go and do it because he couldn't get that done. Just let the grease out. No good. Corrugated roads, bush tracks, all that. Well, if it was a normal car and it had a standard strut in it, didn't have hydraulic suspension, well, we could have just pulled that strut out of the way. We're trying to work out not to split the system and make oil go everywhere and then have to recharge the suspension, which is not hard for us, but for the average Joe at home trying to do a steering rack, you're not wanting to, you know, undo the hydraulic lines and let all the pressure out, because you're going to have to take it somewhere with the tool to get it all recharged, don't you, Craig?
Yeah, exactly, but we'll sort it out. We won't be doing that. We'll less stress as possible.
Less stress, less stress. What's going on?
Oh, there we go. It's friggin' the mechanical version of a giraffe giving birth, mate. We got it. There we go.
Look at it.
Take a look at that. And just for everybody at home.
Look how stretched that is.
That's what a Reuben Rev does.
Look at all them hydraulic lines. It's the
Yeah.
only thing keeping it together.
Well, you're right, yeah, look at that one here, it's kinked up there, so
Absolutely.
let's snap that line as well. Anyway,
Oh well,
That
back
one's-
ends will be all good still.
otherwise it's going in the bin.
So it was quite a challenge giving birth, like helping the giraffe give birth.
Maybe being a patrol is more like a whale.
I don't know about that.
Look, when they build those things, that's one of the first things to go into the car. So basically all that's, you know, part of that, I guess, module assembly that goes in with the engine. So they're not designed to come out.
Just note to everyone at home, just don't break steering rack. Yeah, but that doesn't seem to be sitting right. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be sitting right though. Pull that out of the way.
That's a really thick housing.
It is very thick, but it's what is that though? Machine line? Was it a bad casting? What I'm saying is at the weak point. Well, it goes to there. Maybe it's just a Nissan flaw. I think this is a Nissan problem, not a Reuben problem. Before you tighten the strut, make sure you put it down on the ground and get the full weight of the vehicle on it, so you actually don't tear that bottom bush out. Because what happens is, when you've got the steel sleeve in there, the bolt tightens it up, and then as soon as you put the weight of the strut on it and the vehicle, it'll go down and it'll twist the rubber in there and it'll actually, like I said, tear it out in the end. So we'll wait until it's on the ground and we'll do it one last tighten on the ground.
If you're doing it on a new strut and you don't do that, suspension manufacturers won't give you warranty on a strut.
There you go.
If you tear that bush.
Yep, so make sure if you're putting your suspension in at home, if you bought a Dobbo's kit office or something like that, make sure you put it down, put the weight on it, and then tighten that bottom bolt. Well, I'll tell you what, Craig's been dropping a bit of petrol today, if you know what I'm talking about. Every time I turn around, he's saying, can you smell petrol, Reuben? So tell me, in your workshop, or your home workshop, who's the one that drops the most petrol and gets you to have a sniff?
So, you're doing undoing those bolts, the banjo bolts there again, eh? So,
I am. Because why, Craig?
because we don't want to fill the rack with alloy out of the oil pump. So we're just a bit worried about the power steering run dry for so long.
Yeah.
So we're going to just actually flush that pump out and flush those lines out just to make sure there's no metal in there, make sure the pump's going to work.
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't and it's full of crap, it's just going to go straight into a new rack. So
Yeah. And we saw how hard that rack was to pull out. We don't want to pull it
we
out
don't want
brand
to do
new
it
one
again. No. So just
No, good idea. What did you say before? Short-term loss, long-term gain. Just put the bungs back in there just in case it's got a bit of crap that comes out of it. We don't want to put anything in the rack that's nasty. Go on.
Well, that's a good sign.
That's certainly aerated.
I'll put a bit more oil in it just to it's easy to clean up the mess.
Man, that's smashing it through.
Alright, we'll take that up and have a look because that
Doesn't look that bad, to be honest. I was expecting chunk.
well, that's what we didn't want to see. So if we haven't got that, that's a good day.
Doesn't look metallic enough.
No, I think it's right. I just
Or
I should have.
was that in the tray? It doesn't look like it was in the tray before.
What is that though?
Panning for gold.
It doesn't feel metally though. Oh, that might be. Is that mud off? That's squared on us up with mud on it. We're right, I reckon.
All right.
Craig's is all right.
We're good.
Well, how about it? This is the 4th time I'm giving away something epic. Now, this time around, you've got a choice between Big Gloria and Moto Moto. It's a sad day for me if you choose that. If you don't choose that, you get 150 grand cash. Now, it's so simple to enter. Go to the DMW website, go to the store and get yourself a gift voucher. That is the only way to enter. Get yourself a gift voucher. Then you can proceed to buy whatever you want on the website. So it's that simple. Big Gloria, if you choose Gloria, I'm going to be so sad. Moto Moto, we've had so many memories. Or I could just give you 150 grand cash. Anyway, guys, slip into it, get yourself those entries, and I could be giving it all to you.
Well, Craig, it's the next day.
Back again.
Yeah, we got the rack done last night, didn't we? And now I'm going to be putting the rear diff in.
Yes, a bit more enthusiasm today, I reckon. So we'll get in, crack along, and make it all come back together, eh?
Yep.
Hopefully by this afternoon we can have it on its wheels and drive it out.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Awesome. So what are we going to do for wheel helmet though?
Wheel line, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll stick it up next door there on the wheel liner and Yeah, make sure that's all correct, because obviously with the new rack that's all going to change. And that'll tell us if anything's bent as well, because we'll set this back up as well after that big hit.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's it. So,
Well, it looks like it's moved on all the bolts there, doesn't it?
so we'll do a full four-wheel alignment on it and get all that set up and sorted. Other than that, yeah.
So for doing these in the paddock, say if I had to do one of these again,
Yeah.
because with the spare, Craig, we take some spray grease with us, do we?
Well, I'm just doing that now because we can. Like
Yeah.
if you're in the paddock, any little bit of lube on there, just going to help it go in. We want to make sure the seal's got plenty of grease in there, which
Yep.
it has.
Yep.
Just so everything slides together nicely and it's not,
Doesn't bind and catch.
yeah, so when you're driving away, it's not dry. So that's all cool. Obviously, when you're in the paddock, if you've got a broken one, you're going to have to pull out
Both of them.
both of them to
Yeah.
get the good one out.
Yep.
Now that should, I can tap that in, Jim. Tap. You can hold that one, that
Yeah,
one.
that one spins.
Which we didn't have the other day.
No, that's exactly right.
And that all feels pretty, being there's no oil in there yet, so that'll feel pretty smooth. So, which is good, right? We can get.
And we looked at the locker mechanism, it was all good.
Yes, I had a look at that. Actually, yeah. Oh, yesterday. I checked all that out, checked the backlash in it, made
Yep.
sure that was all good. Lock and mechanism, everything looks okay without pulling the whole thing apart. So, give it a bit of a wash out in there to get any of that
Well,
residue out.
let's face it, it snapped that, so nothing else should have gone wrong.
No,
And
that's.
it was a clean break and it popped out really easily,
Yeah.
so it didn't mash anything in there.
Found the weak point. So, yeah, all good.
Cool,
So
let's whack her in.
We'll get it back in.
Righto, that one tight.
It is, yeah.
Is,
Well,
that one was loose
was it?
when I pulled up in the paddock, yeah. So
Oh, okay.
that's a common fault with these patrols as well. You've got to always check that.
Oh, they come loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Apparently so. If you've got a Y62, make sure you check those. That just goes to show that they come loose super easy.
Look at that. No? Had a good chew on that, didn't you?
Well, that's an aftermarket CV. And it's not even clean, is it?
Nah,
It's just a nasty brake.
it's just crap steel, eh?
Yeah.
Because you can see that's actually twisted, that started to twist the spline too.
So yeah, genuine CVs.
Is the go.
Yeah, genuine parts mainly is the go. But you know, it's availability as well. Genuine CV is
Well,
actually a
got-
little bit harder to get than
Well, it didn't even
aftermarket.
get you out of trouble though, did it?
No, it got me into more trouble. You're going to steal my job. Well, I can't reach that anyway.
No. There we go.
yeah.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, certainly is.
Made it.
Tell you what, that always happens when you pull out.
Where's your plug? You'd have a special range of plugs, wouldn't you?
Do that and you're alive. Good know you're alive then.
Put on your breakfast cereal.
I don't reckon I want the extra fuel tank in it. Craig and I wanted to catch the oil to check it out, and in the book it takes 1.5 litres.